Do you have AirPods?
I do. I love them. Except I lose them.
Right? Like I wish there was like a Find My AirPods.
Find My AirPod, yes.
Right? Like I was looking all morning for them. They were in bed.
Hello and welcome to REKT Podcast. I am Bunchu alongside my esteemed colleague and co-host Crypto Chamber. Chamber, how you doing, buddy?
Doing pretty good, man. I'm going through a little bit of a heat wave here in my
us too. It was hot yesterday.
Fuck, it is hot. Is the air conditioning on at your place?
Somewhat. We had it on, but we just had it on 70 to maintain 70, so it's not really on yet, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it kicked on a couple times yesterday. How about
I'm trying to maintain 72 over here. It is hot.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah. No, we got up to I don't know. It was with humidity. I think we had a couple of days of 35, 37 degrees, which is probably 90.
Holy
something.
Cow!
Yeah. Hot.
Wow.
So yeah, no, it's yeah. I made the executive decision to turn on the air conditioning the other day.
Hey,
and have it turn back.
It's almost officially summer, right?
It's I don't remember ever turning on the air conditioning in May. I might be wrong.
I've turned on the air conditioning in December, so so I don't, like I said, I say it often, I sweat when I peel an orange, so
yeah.
That's the way. But anyway, what else is new? How you surviving? We got it's Wednesday already?
I think so.
Holy cow. Coming
so.
At you Wednesday morning. We had Memorial Day in the U.S. the other day. It was my brother and my dad and my nephew's birthday all over the weekend. So finally went to go see some family and did a little social distancing birthday party. And,
How was that? Because I haven't, I've been preserving my family. Like collectible cards over here. And yeah, we have not seen anybody. We have not seen any family. How was the social distancing party? What was that all? Were you at Lake of the Ozarks by any chance? Is that where the party was?
Did you see that? Twitter was ablaze with Lake of the Ozarks talk. I mean,
yeah, I didn't see Jason Bateman anywhere.
Marty Bird nowhere to be found.
Yeah. I feel like he would wear a mask.
Marty Bird would definitely wear a mask. Yeah, for sure. He'd be full hazmat, I feel like.
Yeah, I agree.
And then his wife would be like, fuck everything, I'm not wearing a mask.
She's butt-ass naked in the pool.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah, I hear you. So, but how was the party, and what kind of precautions?
Fine. We just... we just set up a bunch of chairs around in the driveway and kind of had pizzas delivered and did our thing. And that was,
that's good.
It wasn't really crazy, but just a couple people and, but it was good. It was fun. So
I've been trying to convince my wife, her parents are much older than my folks. So, we want to make sure, but, they're safe when we finally visit. So my kids have had zero interaction with anybody, really. I'm the only one that really goes out. I think my wife's gone out maybe once or twice. So my kids have never been cleaner, more or less.
Right.
And so I was talking to my wife. I said, well, you should probably go see your folks soon, because I know my mom's itching to see the kids. And I mean, I think she was at Lake of the Ozarks over the weekend. My mom has zero fear of anything. So I'm questioning her social distancing methods. So I can't very well have her over and then have the kids go see, some older folks. So I said, this is the time. I said, this is the time to go. So I've been trying to convince my wife to convince her folks, but I think they're still a little worried to have any of the kids over. I feel like they were throwing up a lot of barriers as far as invites to come over. So I don't know. Hopefully we can get to see them soon, because I know my mom's going to be like, banging down my door soon.
Yeah, I hope we're turning the corner. I don't know, though. I really haven't been following the news either, so I think people are just ready to stop being pent up, which is going to potentially cause a problem. But
It's sunny, it's warm, that's...
Right, it was outside. Fine when it was still like cold and shitty in March,
right.
And now you're like, oh man, I can get outside and... so
drink some beers.
Exactly. So that's our life. What are you, a garbage pail kid guru now?
Yeah, more or less. Yeah,
hot GPK chatter in the REKT podcast.
Huge. I woke up the other day. There was like 90 some odd messages in our Telegram. I said I thought I was looking at the wrong Telegram for a second.
Yes, it was like you thought I died.
I thought there was is Bunchu trending on Twitter.
Exactly.
Yeah. So no, it's we had a lot of garbage pail kid fans in our Telegram. I ended up winning one of the gold ones that they were giving away last week, and a lot of people were upset about it.
They were?
Yeah, a lot of people. I got DM'd by who do we have on? Is it not Ethan?
Evan.
Who do we have? Evan. Thank you. Evan DM'd me directly. He's like, I can't believe you got one. I bought so many packs. It's like I thought I was getting one for sure.
That's hilarious. Yeah. So. Yeah. He was a little little tick that you got.
I said it's for sale if you want it.
Especially since they were probably the ones he gave us to.
Well, I did buy I did buy a couple of my own, so it's hard to say which ones were which.
I think I still have two that have been unopened.
I think those are super valuable, eh?
The unopened ones?
Yeah.
Oh, should I just sell those then?
I think so. I mean, here, I'll tell you right now. I'm on the... that's... you can... Because what do they cost? I want to say like... Oh, yeah. $70.
Wow.
Yeah. What do they cost you? Like $6?
Yeah.
That's the way that's the route I'd take on that one.
Well, I've just been living that flip life and making money hand over fist. So... I'm like, I'm in one thing right now that it just feels like I keep saying this over and over to everybody that I'm talking to about it. I've mentioned it a couple times on the podcast. It's the Topps Project 2020 cards that and over the last week they have just blown up, like things that anybody had the right to buy on Topps website when it came out for 48 hours for $20. They're now worth. I think the highest one is $4,000.
Oh, really?
I've got two cards here that I'm sitting here looking at that I got for $20 that are $2,400, and I'm like, all right, when do I actually sell this thing? Or like, when do I sell them? Because there's like no sign of slowing down. The thing is, the project, like we're only a quarter way into the release. They're releasing 400 total cards in the set, and we're only on like card 90. So like you could, like, if you bought one of every card, you would have spent $1,800. Mm-hmm. If you sold them all yesterday, it was worth $43,000.
That's insane.
That's yeah, and it's like every time I check the prices, they keep going up, and so I keep telling people, I'm like, this is altcoins 2017. Like, this is what it was like. I'm like, this is what it was like.
We gotta sell. I think that means we gotta sell.
That is exactly that's what I'm saying to myself. I'm like, man, I can't make the same mistake twice, right? So, like, I mean, because I'm sitting on a little mini gold mine here.
No shit.
And I'm like, all right, I think maybe I have to liquidate some of this stuff, because it's like, if You know the struggle, right? It's like, all right,
yeah.
Do I sell at my 10x or a 100x?
Yeah.
You know, and actually some of my stuff has 100x and I still haven't sold it. So like, that's insane to think about. I have to do it, right?
I think you have to sell at 100x. I think that's the rule.
I have to, right?
I think you do.
All right. Well, I think maybe I'm going to then.
Not to be greedy, but I think at 100x, I think you need to sell.
Right? Like I bought these things for 20. They were sold for $20, and anybody could have bought them. And
that's crazy.
But now I'm holding on to a scarcity thing. Like, right? Like there's, that's the thing though. There's never going to be any more.
Right.
So that's the hold, right? Like, is if this thing has any kind of longevity, then it's only going to keep going up.
I guess the question would be, you know, what is the likelihood of longevity, and is this the height of FOMO?
I think we're reaching the height of FOMO. But that being said, like I said, we're only a quarter way through.
Right.
And like the thing is, these artists that are doing these cards have massive followings, and people are just starting to catch on. And they're like, you know, so they're bringing
maybe we're in disbelief. Maybe that's the stage.
I don't know, man. It's getting crazy, and like it's a weird thing to like be nervous about, but I'm nervous about it because I don't want to let it. I don't want to squander it this time like I did the first time. So anyway, that's my life going on right now. But anyway, we are not going to get into any news today, so let us skip the news. We are going. Let's talk about what's going on with the pricing. So, as of time of this recording, actually, we had a little pump since last time I checked. Last time I checked, we were at like 8,700. We are back right now to 9,162, up for Bitcoin 4% in the last 24 hours. However, down 4%-ish in the last 7 days. Ethereum number 2 at 206.91. Tether at number 3 at $1. XRP, the standard, 19 cents. And Bitcoin Cash, 233.97. That's plus 3%. So everything's up today, but down for the week is what it really looks like. Biggest one, except for, Crypto.com making big moves. That's moving into the 13th spot at up 12% for the week. Look at that.
Not bad.
You know, they sponsor Charles' podcast. We need to get them on ours.
Wow. Charles' podcast. I mean, that's a professional podcast there.
Hey, look, you know, we've got longevity. We're approaching 2 years.
We're what do they call that? When elder statesmen of the crypto podcast community, I think.
Yeah, find other podcasts that have gone consistently twice a week for 2 years.
Did you see the news yesterday, by the way?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. More of a rumor yet, but
more of a rumor, but it's looking interesting. Our friends over at Crypto Street Pod
making a comeback.
Maybe don't call it a comeback.
Don't call it a comeback.
They've been here for years.
They have.
But Charles was nice enough to give us a shout out and kind of put us all in the same kind of category as far as, you know, podcasts that help podcasts, and that was very nice of Charles.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh yeah, so yeah, he if you look in that tweet just underneath, Charles replied something like, basically that Crypto Street Pod helped him out, and that we were also in that same boat, just helping each other out, and just a nice podcast community.
That's what we are here, you know.
Yeah,
there's only a few of us, so.
Right. Yeah, they have been dying off lately.
That's what I mean. And some may come back, some don't, and but we're here.
We're here.
Just hanging on. It's funny. I was telling somebody yesterday. I was talking about these cards, and I said to him, I was like, this reminds me of like the crypto bubble in 2017. And he goes, I said, I've seen this movie before. And he goes, I was part of that movie. And he's like, I think I still have some Verge. Oh. And he's like, and a small amount of Bitcoin. And I was like, oh man, I can relate to the Verge thing. My brother we were at Christmas, like around Christmas, we were in New York City having dinner with my family. And that's when Verge was popping off and his account was just kept growing and growing. And he had like $40,000 that of Verge.
I didn't know that much.
He did not cash it out. We were all sitting there telling him to sell. But so he's like, yeah, I was in that movie. I'm like, bro, I've been podcasting that movie twice a week for 2 years.
That's funny. I remember that Christmas Verge pump. I didn't have 40,000. I had a smaller bag than that, but I remember it pumping hard.
Yes. The old Verge. Anyway,
is that Dogecoin Dark? Is that the
the original? Yeah. The original. So, in lieu of news and in the vein of pumping, we are going to play one of our favorite segments called No FOMO. No FOMO. All right, Chamber, explain to the people what No FOMO is.
So yesterday we had alt season. It's over now. And so I hope you enjoyed it. It's come and gone. But no, I would say over the last the last week or so, alts have been performing pretty well ever since kind of Bitcoin started dropping down a little bit. I think from its 9,300, 9,400 range. I think it dropped down into the I think you had mentioned around the $8,800 mark, and alt started reacting positively, versus Bitcoin, and there was some money to be made. So what we want to do here is we want to make sure that you do not FOMO into some of these coins and tokens. So what we're going to do is we're going to review the best performing altcoins of the last week. What's our range? Would you say above $10 million? Market cap?
$10 million market cap and above.
Perfect. So we have, because we're not doing any news, I think we're going to do we do 5 today?
Yep, we got
so
5.
We'll do the top 5 best performing shitcoins.
Over the last 7 days.
Over the last 7 days. So, we're giving you fair warning. This is probably not the best coin or token to purchase at the moment. But, we've been wrong in the past. I think we said this about Hex, and I feel like it 10x'd afterwards.
But
I stand by that one, though.
Yeah, that's
for every one that we miss, we're going to give you 15 that are correct.
First of all, we're only protecting their assets, right?
That's right. That's exactly right.
That's all it is. We're just looking out for you.
You're better to be safe than sorry.
We don't want to be, it's not financial advice, right? It's
right.
# financial advice.
Correct.
Yes. All right, here we go. We have the number. Let's count it down from 5 to 1 this time.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so for that number 5 for the week on the 7-day growth chart here, we have, let's see, hold on, gotta get to, it is the 120th ranked coin on Coin Market Cap. It has a market cap of 36.4 million. Its current price is $1.78. Circulating supply, 20.4 million. A 24-hour volume of 19.6 million, which is pretty crazy. It is up 33% in the last hour, 51% in the last 24 hours, and 58% in the last 7 days. So all of their action coming literally in the last hour to 24 hours.
Sneaking into the top 5.
Sneaking into the top 5. It's Band Protocol.
Ooh, Band Protocol.
BAND is the ticker. So we it's the 120th ranked. So the game I like to play here. Let's see. So about Band Protocol. First of all, are you going to be giving us the website reviews?
I will give you a website review. I feel these ones are going to be pretty good.
Well, they might be because they're pretty stacked. Band Protocol offers decentralized data oracle by making data readily available to be queried on-chain using delegated proof of stake to ensure data integrity. It aims to be the go-to data infrastructure layer for Web 3.0 applications by providing decentralized, curated off-chain data to smart contracts through oracles managed by its DPoS consensus mechanism. You follow any of that?
Oh, yeah, delegated proof of stake, oracles, all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
Ethereum 3.0 or whatever, blockchain 3.0.
Gurus, things,
Yeah,
things
all
of
the
that
words.
nature.
All
Crab
the words.
Rangoon, things of that nature. So we've got, let's see, here we go. Anyone want to guess, anybody as in you?
Yeah.
Let's start with the all-time low for this. It is currently at $1 and what did I say? 78 cents.
Yes.
All-time low. Do you want me to give you the time?
Yeah, what? Yeah, give me the time. Yeah.
November 25th, 2019.
Okay. So just over 6 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say, so it's at $1. I haven't seen it at $1.68 right now. I want to say it was 3 cents.
20 cents. So
Okay.
It's never been lower than 20 cents.
Okay, all right. That's all
Yes.
right. It's reasonable. That's a good. That's a.
Care to guess its all-time high?
When was it?
Today.
Oh, $1.68. Or I guess
$1.85.
85.
Was the all-time high today. Yes. So it has reached all-time high. Some may say it's peaked, but don't.
You never know. Some of these things get legs, but where can we find this beauty?
All right. So the market pairs here, we've got almost all of its volume coming from Binance. So you can actually get this coin on Binance. So far, it's passing the FOMO tests because it's got good exchanges. It's, on its way up, but, currently hitting all-time high potential. So it's not like we're talking some scam coin here.
Right.
But what do you got on the website here?
Honestly, website looks top tier when it comes to shitcoin. So I would say it's functional, it's secured, which is nice. I'm reading a lot of the paragraphs here. The sentencing is good. No grammatical errors. Very usable. It doesn't lag. It's got everything you need really. So as opposed to some of the absolute trash website we've seen in the past, this one is definitely on the upper echelon.
So, side note, unrelated here, I am looking at just at CoinMarketCap, and it lists in the ticker here how many cryptocurrencies there are, and I must not have looked at this in quite some time. Care to guess how many total cryptocurrencies there are?
I remember looking at one point. I forget how long ago it was, but I remember seeing 3,000.
That's what I remember. Like 3,200 sticks in my head.
So I'm assuming it's more than that.
It is more than that.
5,000?
5,516 according to CoinMarketCap. Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
Crazy, right?
That is very crazy.
All right.
I wonder what percentage are just dead coins. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it keeps growing. So, like, even maybe 1,500 to 2,000 are dead, but still, that means there's 35 active. All right, let's go with. We need your FOMO ranking meter.
Well, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. Like, if are we in price discovery at this point with this one? We are. I think.
I would say we probably are.
So anything's possible in price discovery, as we saw in 2017 with Bitcoin. We're at a $34 million market cap. I mean, that's high for where I like it to be, but that's not high in terms of every other crypto out there. It's on Binance. I mean, who knows? I would say maybe So sorry, the higher the stars or the higher the rating, the
The
more
more
likely,
likely you are to buy it. Yeah.
four? Maybe four?
Wow, 4 FOMOs.
Yeah.
Chamber picking up a bag of band.
Maybe
Wow.
maybe on a pullback, maybe a slight pullback before it takes another leg. But
Wow. All right.
yeah, we'll see.
right.
I'll keep an eye.
All right, we're going into number 4 on the chart here with a market cap of 396 million. This is the 27th ranked cryptocurrency, so we're getting high on the list. Current price 45 cents. Circulating supply 870 million. 24-hour volume 126 million. It is currently up 0.4% in the last hour. 2.38% in the last 24. And so as your baseline, the last one was up 58% in the last 7 days. What's your guess here?
74%.
A little higher, 98%. So almost doubling here in price in the last 7 days. So you could have probably, that would have made you a pretty penny, I would think. But
yeah.
So we, of course, are talking about Theta. So that's the ticker, Theta, as well. So let's find out what Theta is. Theta is an open source protocol that powers a decentralized streaming network. It will allow for decentralized apps to be built on top of the platform to ensure use case that spans esports, entertainment, and peer-to-peer streaming. Silver.tv's DApp was the first application built on the Theta network, leveraging its existing user base of millions of esports viewers. In November 2018, Tencent Games announced a collaboration with Silver TV to bring Theta rewards to Ring of Elysium players. Interesting. The founding team has combined 30 years of experience in the video streaming space with advisors including Steve Chen, co-founder of YouTube, and Justin Kan, co-founder of Twitch. Interesting. I mean, sounds legit.
This is definitely on the more legit side.
Okay, so time to play the all-time low game. All-time low? What? Wow. All right, so
Where are we at currently? Sorry.
45 cents.
45 cents. I'm gonna say the all-time low was 11 cents.
Roughly 4 cents, 3.9 cents, and that was March 13th, 2020.
Oh,
March
that was
13th, 2020.
That was lockdown, man.
So forget the last 7 days. You could have gone from all-time low March 13th. In lockdown. So the time you've been in lockdown, March 13th, you could have got this for 4 cents and 10x your money. Wow, Jeez. Interesting. All-time high today.
Amazing. Again, are we in price discovery with this one as well?
You're well, for sure. You're in. You're proving your point that alt season is happening now.
This is. I don't know. We'll see what today brings.
We'll see.
But yeah, this is interesting.
May 27th, it was 47 cents. That's today, right? May 27th. All right. So you can. This has gone parabolic in the last couple of days here. So your market pairs. Also on Binance. All right. So 21% of its volume is USDT, 20% BTC. It's also on OKX and Huobi.
Interesting.
That's where the majority of its volume comes from. So give us your website review and your FOMO meter.
So this one again, obviously we're talking about a 27th ranked coin. Website's looking good. This is not the shit we were dealing with in the past during the bear market when we were, hoping and praying for alt seasons. These are actual, working projects. It looks like with real people, not. We
like that though. That's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I kind of miss the shitty websites if I'm being honest. But these are the real people. This is a professionally done website. It works perfectly. Again, it's looking pretty legit. That being said, my FOMO meter maybe not as high as the other one. Again, I think there's another reason this one's pumping. I'm not going to get into it now. I think we're going to have an answer for this in a few more coins. Because I think this is, and this does happen, and I'm going to get into it a little later. But I would say I'm on a 2 on this one.
You're on a 2. Okay.
2 FOMO on the FOMO Raider.
Okay, interesting. All right, now I'm starting to see what you're talking about here. Okay, we are number 3 on the chart here. We are going with something that is, let's see, what is the market cap on this one, or what is the rank on this one? 142 on Coin Market Cap.
All right.
A very high circulating supply here. So we are talking 26 million in market cap with a price in USD of 0.0044 cents. So, which tells me huge circulating supply, and I would be correct. We are talking about 5.7 billion in the circulating supply.
Just a few.
A 24-hour volume of 3.3 million, up 1.44% in the last hour, up 5.4% in the last 24 hours. And what do you think for the last 7 days?
113%.
Higher.
148%.
169%. We of course are talking about XinFin Network, of course, XDCE. You got a little story about this?
I do have a story about this. So I don't know if you all remember, but I want to say maybe it was in February. I actually talked about this one, about having a bag of this. And I think I picked up a bag at about like $1 million market cap.
Holy cow, really?
Yeah.
Wow, so you made a nice little chunk.
Yeah, we could say that. I was probably in the 600 or 700 rank at the time. So I did have a chunk of this. And I want you to go over, how much do we say it has gone up in the last week?
169%.
169%. Versus, I'm going to let you in on a little story here, versus Ethereum, because I picked this up on IDEX.
Yep.
At one point, it actually 8x'd versus Ethereum.
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
So I set up some cells at about 3x, and I basically got rid of, I actually wanted to keep a little bit of a moon bag, and I accidentally set 2 orders at the same price level. So basically what I do is when I sell my bags, I'm usually doing like...
You sold double what you wanted to?
I sold all of it when I wanted to keep... When I wanted to keep, what I do is I'll set up in 4s, right? So I usually have 3 levels where I'll sell, and then I keep 25% as a moon bag. So...
Right, because all your costs are out at that point.
Exactly. It's a free ride, right?
Yeah.
So... I thought I had 25% left in this moon bag, and I go on IDEX and I check, and I'm like,
just recently when this is happening?
Yeah, earlier this week, like maybe last week. It was fucking. I'm like, this is sweet. I had it tracking on my phone. I'm watching. I'm like, sweet. And then I go on to IDEX and I check, and I'm like, it says I have like $18 worth. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? What's happening? And I go and I look at my search history, and I'm like, or my trade history, and I'm like, oh, I set 2 bids. I remember it happening. It kind of when I was setting the sell the sell order, it was kind of glitching a little bit. So I hit it twice, and I think it created two cells of the same amount, which basically, everything sold at that point. So I was a little frustrated because I missed out on some additional gains, but I still made a good amount. I 3x'd on that one. So it was still fine, but it could have been.
But you missed out on this last pump.
Very upsetting. So
interesting. All right,
just be careful when you're out there.
Yeah, be careful when you're out there. That's what I would call that a real life or a wreck story.
That is a wreck story, absolutely, 100%.
I mean, you didn't lose, but it's a wreck story for sure.
Yeah, there was definitely some money left on the table.
All right, so XinFin describes itself as an enterprise-ready hybrid blockchain technology company optimized for international trade and finance. XinFin network is powered by the native coin called XDC. The XDC protocol is architected to support smart contracts, KYC, and masternodes. The XDC chain uses XinFin delegated proof of stake with the goal of creating a highly scalable, secure, permissioned, and commercial-grade blockchain network. TradeFinex.org is a network for trade and finance originators to distribute trade assets and alternative asset investors using decentralized and P2P financing technology. All right. So let's play the all-time low game. It's at 0044 now.
Right. 0002?
000157 on June 20th, 2019.
Not bad.
Yes. And the all-time high was on April 21st of 2018, and it got all the way up to 0.019 cents.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a huge difference.
Yeah, so it was up there. But let's see, where can we buy this? Obviously, you said IDEX.
Yeah.
Bilaxi is
yeah,
where
I've seen that one before. I don't use it myself. 40%
of its volume there.
Really?
Indodax, I've never heard of that.
Mm-hmm. I believe that's in Indonesia.
18% of its, I don't know, maybe. 18% of its volume, and then Hotbit, then Mercatox, Bancor, and then all the you bought on IDEX where only 1.9% of its entire sales are done.
That's where I fuck around.
All right, give us the website review and your FOMO meter.
So FOMO meter right off the hop, I'm out of this, and so my FOMO meter's at 0. Okay. I've made some money on it. And a reasonable amount of money. I'm actually pretty happy overall. I've parlayed that into some other tokens that are doing well. So overall, very happy. But this one I keep seeing, and I haven't figured out why yet. I keep seeing it associated with Ripple. So I don't know if it's associated with it, if it's a split off the XRP chain or what, but I keep seeing it. When you search the cash tag on Twitter, it's always kind of in tandem with XRP. So they don't outright say it here, so I'm not sure exactly what that what the correlation is there. But I keep seeing it, so I'm not sure. Keep that in mind. So if you're not a Ripple fan, maybe you won't be a fan of this. But I mean, it seems like it was a good project when I picked up a bag a little while ago. It was low on the radar. Now it's very much on the radar. But overall, yeah, I'm a 0 on this one. But it's in price discovery. We got a lot of coins right now in price discovery. Or no, pardon me, this one's not. We said all-time high was in 2018, 2019. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this one not in price discovery. But it is moving. It's moving and shaking.
All right, we've got 2 more here. We're going to the number 2 on the week. Market cap of $52.8 million, price of 0.013 cents, circulating supply 3.8 billion, 24-hour volume 70 million. In the last hour, it's down 1.74%. In the last 24 hours, it's down 15%. But for the week, Chamber, what do you think this coin is up?
187%.
Double it.
Wow, I don't know how to do math. So like
375%. 375% on the week. Wow. And we are talking about the 97th ranked coin here, Theta Fuel, T-Fuel, which is also my rap name.
I figured it was something fun. But this is the one I was talking about earlier when we were talking about Theta. And I'm wondering...
Yeah, so hold on here. It says Theta Fuel is the second token, in parentheses, gas token of the Theta network.
Right.
Theta Fuel is the native token on Theta blockchain. T-Fuel powers on-chain operations like payments to replayers for sharing video stream or for deploying interactions in smart contracts. So there you go.
So this one is associated with the other one we were talking about, Theta. So what I was worried is that sometimes people see, because this one is the one I saw the most of on Twitter, is everybody's talking about T-Fuel, T-Fuel, T-Fuel. And in the past where we've seen... Bitcoin pumping or Bitcoin Cash pumping or, other tokens pumping, and people accidentally buy something else, like basically accidentally start pumping a different coin just based on the name. So I wasn't sure if it was, if Theta was pumping because of that particular scenario, or it was actually associated with T-Fuel, which it turns out it absolutely is. So that makes sense that they're pumping together. But have you seen that before, where people have actually bought the wrong token or coin because it sounded like another one, or the cash tag was close?
Yeah, that probably happens all the time, right?
Right. So I wasn't sure if Theta was pumping in that sense. So T-Fuel, everybody and their mother was talking about on Twitter. So that doesn't shock me that it's pumping. It looks like it's pulled back a little bit in the last couple of days. But this one's an interesting one. Where can you pick this one up?
So we can pick this one up on, let's see, also on Binance. So Binance and BitRabbit, and then Upbit are the big ones.
BitRabbit.
BitRabbit. Binance, BitRabbit, Upbit. All right. All-time low, March 13th, 2020. So this was down in the dumps with Theta at 0.000889 cents. All-time high 2 days ago, May 25th, at 2.5 cents. And what I forgot to do for the rest of them that I always love doing is the ROI if you would have invested at this at the time of launch or earliest known price. Any care to guess on this one?
100%.
100% you would be up?
Yeah, if you bought it at time of ICO or whatever.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Much lower.
That's too bad. So it's what you're telling me is that it's massively pumped, and whoever bought the IEO or ICO is still not loving life right now, is what you're telling me.
Correct. In fact, they are down nearly 20% on their money.
That hurts.
So I'll go back just real quickly and do the ones that we didn't. So for Zinfin XDCE, care to guess on that one?
That one I feel like you've made some money. 300%.
57.47% on that one.
That's
then we've got, let's see, Theta in general. So just Theta, you would be up 222%.
Okay.
So there you go. And then 200% on Band Protocol as well.
Okay.
So, all right. So they've done good for, first price if you bought them at their first price, right?
Okay.
All right. What is the... so T-Fuel, we don't really need to do a website review.
These websites are good. Once you're in the top 200, I think your website's going to be
What's your FOMO level?
Low. 1. I think 1 on this one.
1. Okay.
Yeah, I think Twitter's talked about it too much, I feel.
So the only one you're buying a bag of right now is Band Protocol.
Band, maybe. Yeah, that I'm a little bit more excited about. We'll see.
All right.
Time will tell.
We've got our number one here for no FOMO, a market cap of $21.5 million, price of 0.019 cents, circulating supply of just over 1 billion, 24-hour volume of 51 million, down 9% in the last hour, but up 104% in the last 24 hours. Care to guess what it's up for the week?
570.
500%, 497.5. 497.5.
What is this gem?
We are talking about Zensor XSR is the ticker price here, and it is currently the 160th ranked coin on CoinMarketCap. Launched on February 15th, 2019 by a team based in South Korea with headquarters in Hong Kong, Zensor aims to provide affordable and efficient IoT network for automation of machinery and fixed asset management. Interesting. So, all-time low, March 13th, 2020 so again,
wow, that March 13th, eh?
Well, March 13th was Black Thursday.
Oh, that's right. I'm like,
right?
What was happening on that day? Yeah, that makes sense.
So a couple of those were, so you could have got all-time low that day. On the same day, you could have got $3,000 Bitcoin, which makes a lot of sense.
Right.
All-time high, November 29th, 2019 at 12 cents.
Whew.
12 cents. So the ROI on this one, if you would have bought at the beginning, what do you think?
Sorry, you said 12 cents was the all-time high?
Yeah.
And we're at 2 cents right now?
Yeah, roughly, yeah.
Oof. 75% ROI?
You would be down 1% on your money.
That's upsetting. Oh, I feel so bad. This is 5x than the last week. Is that what you're telling me?
You would still be down 1% if you bought in at the beginning.
So upsetting.
How crazy is that?
Fucking crypto is fucking awful. Stop.
This can be down. Almost all of its business here is done on BitThumb or BitHum, as Chamber likes to call it, or BuyThumb.
BuyThumb makes.
Whatever the hell you want to call it. Almost all of it's done there at like 99%. So, what do we got for your FOMO meter?
The ROI really plays into like
for sure, because it's going to try to get back up to at least
right. Maybe like I'm going to go 3 on this one.
A 3, especially knowing the all-time high was
12 cents.
Yes, so 6.5 times what it is now.
Right. I don't know.
You're going 3 on the Zensor train.
I think so.
So you had a 4 on Band. You've had a 3 on this one. Mm-hmm. You had a 0 on
Zenfin,
the one you were in.
Yeah.
And then what were the other 2? 1 on Theta Fuel and
maybe 1 on Theta Fuel. Maybe a 3 on Theta.
All right, so interesting. We'll see what transpires here if you end up picking up a bag. But
I'll let you know.
That is all the info we have on the top highest volume growing coins of the week. Again, that's anything from $10 million of market cap or higher. So some honorable mentions: Bancor at 53% for the week, IoTex 51%, Movie Block 50%. Yeah, so there you go.
Not bad.
Thoughts?
So I think we've warned the people. These are maybe look for something that hasn't popped yet. You know what I mean? This is maybe not the best time to get into some of these, even though I'm going to make some poor mistakes and some poor decisions in the future. It doesn't mean you have to.
And that's what No FOMO is all about, ladies and gentlemen. That's what No FOMO is all about. So, what else? What do we got, Chamber? Anything else?
I got nothing. I think this is probably be our only show for the week, just because it's a shortened week. We should probably put that out there. But we'll be back at it, Tuesday morning or whenever we normally release our first.
Or whatever we fucking feel like.
Yeah. Don't fucking pressure us, okay, people?
Nobody pays us to be here.
Like 4 people do, actually.
That's true. That's true. And they pay us like $1.
So we appreciate it.
Yeah, we do appreciate it. And we do it for you.
That's right.
We don't do it for the man.
No.
We do this for you. but
Yes.
when we want to.
Yeah, exactly. On our time.
But anyway, that is going to do it. Check us out on coinhq.tv and at coinhq_ on Twitter. Also, our REKT podcast is back. Chamber, did you make your charity donations yet? I forgot.
No, we gotta source the donation, charities through Telegram. So once no one's put any comments in the Telegram, so this is your opportunity.
If nobody does, I'm picking one.
Yeah, or just tell me that it's your charity, and I will send you $10.
Anyway, but that's going to do it for us. Until next time, don't get wrecked, and that is financial advice.
Hey everybody, thanks for listening. You can help support us by giving us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and become a REKT patron by signing up for a monthly tier on patreon.com. That's patreon.com/REKT podcast. Don't get wrecked.